So right now, I'm enrolled in college, where the majority of people there are women. I'm a transfer student at this school as I had bad experiences with the men and women at my old school. I would hope to think that the people here are different and may find someone like me to be desirable. I'm well read in philosophy, it's not my major, and in general, I picked myself back up from bad drug addiction. In general, I became a better person and I continue to become better as that goal is never ending both physically and mentally. When I arrive, I start to notice certain patterns among the people my age that is bound to set them up for failure. Even though I'm bi, I'll largely be focusing on women for the purpose of this short essay, but it's important to go over the attitudes I see among the guys on my campus. To start, I'll talk about my roommate. He is the usual beta male, short, nasal voice but physical appearance is one thing. His attitude is that of a soy boy, passive-aggressive, weak of will, and does not seek to improve himself, and has a blasé attitude about everything. I foresee that he will not be able to hold friendships and women will walk all over him. As for the other attitude that the guys at my school possess, it's your stereotypical Chad who thinks masculinity is only going to the gym. These guys will get girls due to their physical appearance alone, but they tend to make for bad life partners as they're focused on short-term thinking. My guy friends at school do not fit in with these descriptors, which is why I'm friends with them. Why do I think these are attitudes of weak men? Well, it's simple, one doesn't think or act all that much and the other is acting, but only for short-term gains and pleasure, so basically, hedonism. For the beta males, simps, whatever you want to call them, they refuse to better themselves in the fact that just doing something is enough when in reality, you have to put effort into the things you do, and I learned that lesson the very hard way. They basically want life on easy mode. As for the Chads, they think by constantly indulging in hedonism is the college experience, but they don't think anything about consequences. As a result of their hedonistic urges, they will have illegitimate children and possibly several addictions. For me, I seek to avoid both of these. Read Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics if you want to learn how to be happy and live a meaningful life. I think that's enough of men, let's move on to the women of my campus. Now I've met some great friends that are women, but not a lot of them are girlfriend material. Honestly, is it that bad to not want a girl, to have tattoos and a bunch of weird shit? But anyway, there are a couple of different types of women I met on campus. The party bitches, sorority chicks, the I'm too focused on my useless degree to date girls, and the ultra-liberals. I think out of all of these that I listed, it's the party bitches that annoy me the most and will be the primary focus on this part. As we all know, women hit the wall at like 35 or 40, and yet the party bitch thinks they can still score with stud boys. Although I suppose the girls at my school think that settling down is a bad thing. I foresee that they will be the single moms that Chad will impregnate because of their own hedonistic urges for constant sex with bad boys, so they're not worth my time. I know who to avoid in terms of dating as soon as I see the following: tattoos, nose rings, obesity. To me, it signals childhood trauma that was undealt with, and it's a smart thing to not stick your dick in crazy. The problem is that there are so many girls who think tattoos are meaningful when in reality, they only represent immortalized trauma. Something else about the women at my school that really irks me is their untamed and unrealistic expectations about men. Most guys will date all kinds of physical appearances. You don't really see that among women until they're in their 30s looking to settle down after being fucked by Chads in their 20s. But also, there's the horrible expectation that Mr. Perfect will appear in their lives. There is no Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, only good enough. Honestly, I think more good men, as whiny chicks like to put it, as would be more likely to commit if women lowered their expectations drastically. I also find it very annoying when women say something to me like "I want someone to like you" or "I want you, but someone that isn't you." To me, it echoes "I only want Mr. Perfect." The women at my school are doomed and I'm not in the mood to save them unless they want to listen. The men at my school are also doomed to a poor life, whether due to inaction or due to hedonism. My generation is fucked.